Yo, what's up, Zoxaskun? We're back with some more Etheria Restart. Now, before we get into this week's news, make sure, guys, first and foremost, stop pulling, all right? We got some stuff to talk about here. Do not use your pulls because we have another Wishbinder event that's going to be coming. This is actually the second time that we're going to be getting this event, and like I told you guys the very first time when they did this, I felt like that was going to be the way that they were going to start introducing essentially how they could get certain units that already exist in the game rotated back in without directly having to do a rerun banner all the time. So with that, I know that what we had last time was 100 pulls because it's not really saying any like in-depth details, but 100 pulls basically guaranteed you to get that quantum cipher box. So I'm assuming it's going to stay the same. Now, the problem is that with this announcement, they didn't tell us what 3 characters is going to be. And I'm not going to assume Mia's one of them because they always put her on advertisement stuff for this type of stuff. But either way, I could definitely see a couple of different characters that they could possibly put in there, like maybe Silence, I think also might be a character they might throw in there because some people may want her for like Shadow Flame Hoyan. It's a lot of different alternatives. I'm interested to know who you guys would like to see in the cipher box, your top 3 maybe, because really I think it's going to be based off of really the 3 most influential or highly valued characters outside of the ones that they've already rotated, because the last rotation was Tsukiyomi, Veronica, and Klaus. I don't think they're going to do that same rotation again. They're probably going to go with a whole nother set of 3, right? So make sure you are not pulling your currency. And for those that are like, hey, I love the summon, I'm going to be pushing it. This is always your best opportunity to do so because you get extra stuff doing it. Whereas if you just do it outside of that, you just kind of really honestly just getting dupes, and it may be dupes of things that you just absolutely do not need, right? Now, of course, with all of that being said, some of the other events that's going to be going on or that's going to be coming in this week, we are going to be going into a Blessings Galore. So keep in mind, 2 times event with the 4 times for the battle speed so that you can actually, or 4 times for the accumulation of the stamina that you're actually using. So you'll be able to get through a lot of this much quicker. And they made sure to put in the continuous battle interface to receive quadruple item drops. It's not quadruple in the sense of like, you know, your stamina being quadrupled, but it's actually just making you spend your stamina quicker, right? So we have another Blessings Galore that's going to be coming. So just kind of keep that in mind. Save your pots for that, which we already kind of know to do. And then the even bigger thing is the Dreamscape announcement, okay? So we have the Dreamscape that's going to be rotating back in. And what they go to say here is that they actually have some new things that they have done with it. So new updates. The price of the purchase of the Dream Key is now 200 Hydra Crystals. We all thought originally, that the price was kind of outlandish. Like it was 3,000 if you wanted 10 keys. And really it was 300 per key, which was like kind of crazy. So they dropped it down to 100. And then the new Dream Dust shop lets you exchange directly for the rewards you want. Additional events in the Dream Maze have been optimized and updated, and you can now share your Dream Maze scores, right? Now, there's already people that's like, drop the price I get. Listen, we got to see what this variation of the event's like, because I'm not going to lie, and there was a lot of people I could tell did not play the event at all. Like there was like this whole, like, you just don't get any keys. If you're actually playing the event, you got keys. Now, did you get as many keys as those that were buying them? No, but it wasn't worth. And I still ended up leaving that event with a ton of lattice shards. And that was with me playing. People watched me literally for 2 streams in a row. I played only Purple Portal. And if you didn't play Purple Portal, Purple Portal was basically gambling everything every time. So I know I didn't even really necessarily maximize the consistency from that event. But I also know that doing that event or not doing that event also was not really necessarily the best decision, in my opinion. I felt like it was still something you wanted to do because it still had resources that you could get. And I did not actually buy any keys in the last rotation of it. I still might not, honestly, because I mean, I could spend Hydra Crystals on that, but it also depends on like how optimized the shop is. Before it wasn't that optimized, so I wasn't going to go crazy for it, but I still was able to actually clear just about a vast majority, if not almost, I think I did all of it for what it was worth for all those like milestone missions and stuff like that. I was able to do that, and that was well, we're talking about like over a month ago now. So my account's wasn't even as strong as it is now. So I definitely say we got to actually get to the point of seeing what this is like. It will be taking place on the 18th through the 25th, guys. So from what I at least remember, Dreamscape still was something that did yield resources you do not want to miss, but they're supposedly supposed to be taking out more of the RNG of it so that there's more guaranteed resources. So it should be a lot better. And I think, of course, just kind of from a spender point, I guess they're trying to obviously have value for those that want to spend. I mean, honestly, just to give them more value, which is fair, right? I think that is fair. So, yeah, everything in the game can't necessarily be free. We already get summons free. We already get, like it is what it is, right? So that's just kind of my take there. Hopefully it's good. I'm not gonna say it's good or not because we obviously haven't played it, but hopefully it is, right? So that's basically what we have currently going on. I'm interested to know what you guys think, because again, it's been quite some time since we had like a real event, and Dreamscape was kind of like that introduction of that, and then it really wasn't that well received. So I'm hoping that this go round, with the changes that they made, overall more people are pleased with it, but you can't make everybody happy, right? That's just how that kind of goes. But either way, man, that's going to be basically what we got going on for the current news. Like I said, make sure you guys start saving your summons, because, yeah, it's going to be probably something you may need from this. But also, this could be a huge skip for some of you guys. So just wanted to make sure we talked about this, got this on video for you guys. Everybody, have a blessed day. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.